Today I have supermodel and actress and entrepreneur Kate Upton. She's a host of a new reality competition on Hulu. It's called Dress My Tour. Good morning, Kate. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I got a chance to see a couple of episodes. I'm going to let you tell us about Dress My Tour.
Yes, there's 11 designers who are competing to be the next big tour designer for musicians. This is not ready to wear. These are performance pieces. It's really high energy. It's really fun. And instead of runway models walking down to present these pieces, we have choreographed by Laurieann Gibson dances. So it's a really fun episode each time. And also we have the musical guests each episode, like Ty Dolla, JoJo Siwa, Paula Abdul, Toni Braxton, really awesome, amazing, accomplished musicians.
It sounds great. I got to see the two episodes that I did see that was very interesting. Woo, you guys threw them one curve and then you threw them a fastball. Talk about that because they didn't know that. Wait a minute, what? Talk about the two
Oh,
curves.
it's there are curves and twists in every episode. And also being a season one, I was getting the twist live. I was like, wait, I didn't even know this was happening. So it's really there's so many twists in this. But that is how the industry is. You don't know what's going to be brought to you.
Mhm.
You have to be in the moment. You have to make these decisions and you have to make these pieces work in such a short amount of time. But what these designers are able to do, they are all of them are so talented. They made judging very hard.
Speaking of judging, when I was watching this whole thing, the first curve made me think about, wait a minute, that sounds like Shark Tank. And then the second
Yeah.
curve, wow, this is like Survivor. Talk about
Survivor, yes. Yes. I don't know if I'm allowed to give this spoiler alert, but I'm going to. But they yes, they have to decide who's going to be voted off. And it was so stressful. I was so stressed when they would go back and talk about it. But the idea behind it was that you had to be, a good collaborative person in a workspace, even in high pressure situations. So your personality and who you are goes into play. It's not just about talent.
Yeah, that's where the Shark Tank came in because they had to make those pictures and presentations. And I was like, okay, with three judges up there,
Yes, yes, there's story behind it. You're so right. Yes, we're all just sitting there.
Now, I have to be a little biased because I was rooting. I'm from St. Louis and we air in St. Louis and Kansas City. So, I was rooting for Michael.
Yes, yes. I mean, I love Michael. I loved all the designers. You really grow attached to all of them and slowly start, you know, learning more about them and where they're from and their personality. And Michael definitely has that in spades, talent and personality.
We won't get into that because he definitely had some personality in those first two episodes. I was like, okay, Mike, be careful. Be careful. So, the grand prize, talk about that real quick.
Yes, yes. The grand prize is $100,000, which is so great. It's so much money. It can go a long way in starting your career and building that support staff that you need and the marketing behind it. But also in every episode, we have prizes and you get to meet these musicians that these designers really want or to work with. And you get to work with them on the show. And there were several times on the show that even, they exchanged numbers. Designers exchange numbers. So even if they didn't win or the challenge, they all got connections that we facilitated.
Yeah, I think one of the top ones had to be Ray Ortiz, but that's another story. That was pretty interesting. That was interesting. I've been speaking with
You're
supermodel.
just trying to give me all these spoiler alerts.
I've been
You
speaking
guys
with
have to watch it
supermodel
on
actress.
Hulu.
That's St. Louis for you. That's St. Louis.
Exactly.
I've been speaking with supermodel and actress and entrepreneur Kate Upton about the new Hulu series, Dress My Tour. I was watching it. I was excited. I hope my viewers get a chance to see it. Kate, thank you so much for joining us on Morning Blend.
Thank you so much.